The AmaSiena is a 156-passenger river ship that was christened in 2021. We had 90 total passengers on our sailing. 13 were kids ages 5 to 12, and 15 were teenagers.
So we're gonna start in the lounge. This is where we have our sip and sails every night. We get our briefing for activities for the next day. We have had some great entertainment. Last night we had a guy who was like a one-man band and did a lot of Bob Dylan, Beatles, some great music. So we have a little library in here with some games, some books. It's been really, really nice to see the kids playing board games with their parents because, you know, it doesn't always happen at home. On the left, we have all sorts of postcards. We have the adventure briefing for the next day. We have a lovely piano player every night. He was doing some Metallica covers the other day, which was really cool. There's always an iced tea or a water. Sometimes there's another kind of like, there was a mango iced tea yesterday that was super, super good. So yeah, so what's nice about this cruise is that there's a sip and sail every night, and there is the daily cocktail. It's a lemon drop martini last night. It was really good. And then there's also a mocktail. So Katie was having, gosh, she had like 4 or 5 different little sugary mocktail delicious beverages, and she was all wired after that. A quicker buffet breakfast out here in the morning, and then a quicker dinner buffet out here too, because dinner is like a 5-course amazing deliciousness, but if you had maybe too much lunch, you could do a little smaller dinner down here.
This is an example of how the al fresco dining room would be set up for breakfast. Every day there are bacon and eggs, croissants, fruit, yogurt, and then a rotating selection, followed by the best hot chocolate and coffee machine, which is available 24 hours a day.
So here we are in the main dining room. Come on in. So this little room here on the left is where the kids have had their team dinners. I actually haven't been in here yet because I don't want to embarrass Katie when she's in here. But yeah, so it's been really cool. They've had dinner in here, and it's fun to see the piles of like French fries and hamburgers come into the room. So right now we're set up for lunch. And we've had some of the best people for lunches and dinners and even breakfast. We have Mo and Roberto and Michaela, and they know what we like. Like my dad wants tomato juice in the morning, and so Mo knows, he brings over that tomato juice for my dad.
So we found the best way to end our day was to have a glass of wine on the balcony of our stateroom. We were able to either get glasses of wine from the lounge and bring them back, or there's also a corkscrew provided where we were able to open a bottle from our excursions that day. The exercise room is on the first floor of the AmaSiena. There you can find a treadmill, bikes, free weights, yoga mats, and a scale to keep yourself honest on vacation. They also offer strength and conditioning and core classes and yoga every day.
So one thing that is really great is there are tons and tons of complimentary water bottles around. Now, when you go out to, we have them in the stateroom. I just got this one from the exercise room. When you go in and out of the ship, there's always water because it's really important to stay hydrated. Now, what's interesting is these are cardboard water bottles, which sounds kind of like a silly little fact, but when Adventures by Disney started to partner with AmaWaterways, when they do their regular cruises, AmaWaterways has glass bottles, and Disney said, well, you know, we're gonna have kids on these ships. Can we get rid of the glass for our cruises and do cardboard? so that the kids aren't dropping glass bottles all over the place. So that's just a little detail, but something really important to know about, you know, just kind of the little special touches that Disney does. Welcome to the sun deck of the AmaSiena. Great spot to hang out, tons and tons of great seating. To the left, we have a pool. The water feels great. And what's fun is where it's an adventure by Disney, there's a lot of families here. There's always kids in that pool at night. Also being used a lot is the chess set.
This is an example of the category D and E rooms located on Deck 1, the piano deck. These rooms can accommodate 2 people, have 1 upper fixed window, and tons of great storage. This is one of the 4 suites on the AmaSiena ship. These rooms are the largest at 350 square feet with separate sleeping and living areas. The couch can be pulled out into a bed to accommodate 2 more guests, and the beds in the living area can be 1 double bed or 2 twins, as you see here. The suites also have the largest bathrooms with 2 sinks and a tub that can only be found in the suites.
So we have one of the rooms that sleeps 3. So our bed, this chair turns into a bed. So we flip around and that'll be where Katie is. We've got a great balcony on the left.
One of the big differences between river cruising and ocean cruising is that on an ocean cruise, you are typically cruising and you are going through to locations during the day, as opposed to river cruising, where your excursions are done during the day mostly, and you are traveling from port to port throughout the night. Another big difference is the lock system on the river, where essentially the ship is meeting the water on the other side of the lock. Side note, do not touch the walls of the lock because it is dangerous. One of the real highlights of our trip was cruising through the Rhine Gorge, which is a section of the Rhine where there are over 30 castles that are built in the 11th century. And it was amazing to hear the stories of these castles, who lived there. The views were just breathtaking, and Bo, our cruise director, did a really great job telling us the history of each of these places.
So we are in our last night of the Rhine River Cruise with Adventures by Disney. They partnered with the AmaSiena ship for this trip, and we've had the most amazing time. The food and the wait staff have been amazing. Our room has been so well taken care of. We've had the most amazing adventure as a family, and it's especially been great to see Katie, who's a teenager, make friendships with kids she didn't know a week ago. Just the best time. And to be able to travel with my parents was wonderful. We have had so many adventures. Our adventure guides, Daniel and Byron and Amanda and Susanna, added so many great stories and added so much to our adventure. And there's a little thing in Inside Out, the movie, where they talk about core memories. And we have made so many core memories as a family this past week. We have had the most amazing trip with Adventures by Disney on the Rhine River. If you're interested in booking, I would love to help you. Please reach out to Elizabeth at fairytaletrips.travel and we can make your dreams come true. Thanks for watching. Prost.